So I want to make this a real quick video, real quick, man. This is kind of crazy actually. So let's just kind of get into it straight up. Greenville man dead after stabbing girlfriend charged with murder. A Greenville man is dead following a stabbing incident early Thursday morning. Police say 30-year-old Sayler Dieker was found with stab wounds to his chest on East McCorkle Street around 1 a.m. on October 31st. Dieker was taken to Delta Health Systems but died from his injuries. Officers arrested Dieker's girlfriend, 21-year-old Kendra Copeland, also of Greenville. She has been charged with murder and is being held at the Washington County Regional Correctional Facility, where she awaits her initial court appearance. Police are continuing the investigation into the circumstances surrounding the stabbing. This right here is Sayler Dieker. This is a little rap group that they made. We went to the same school.
I'm gonna take you on a roller coaster.
We went to the same school. We was in the same grade. See that 164 mutual friends. This one, 94, he made a new page. I've known him. I don't want to say intimately, but I've known him quite well. We kind of ran around the same group a little bit. And just take a look at this real quick, man. I want to look at the post real quick, right? Right before the stabbing happened. We got all these rest in pieces, man. It's crazy. Right before he got stabbed, he posted this. Kendra Copeland. Happy nothing. Get the fuck up out my house. She stabbed him the very next day. She stabbed him the very next day. We grew up in Raymore, Missouri, you guys. Peculiar Raymore and Belton, Missouri. The reason why this is crazy, right, is because, first off, for one, a lot of people that I went to school with, a lot of people in my class, my graduating class, ex-friends are dying in some very, very dramatic ass ways, man. It's actually just it's very crazy. It's very, 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 very crazy, you guys. It's very crazy. But the reason why I wanted to make this video, you guys, is because what I've come to realize coming into 29, I'll be 30 next year, you guys. I'm gonna talk about Sayler real quick. Right? I'm going to talk about Sayler real quick because this is going to tie into what I want to talk about today, you guys. Sayler, if the best way that I can describe how Sayler was back in high school was he reminded me of the country version of MGK. Now, let me remind you guys, we was in Missouri, Raymore, Missouri. Raymore, Missouri is a suburbs in Missouri. It's about 20 minutes from the inner city. My family originated in Missouri. They came from Arkansas. Great grandma came from Arkansas. She moved the family out in Missouri, 4030 Cleveland. That's where we was at, you guys. We was in that area, man. I had my dad and my mom. They got together. They came to the area. My dad started making enough money that we was able to move to the suburbs. And then my mom picked up when they broke up and everything. Brother died and whatnot. She still held it down and kept us into the suburbs until I was able to graduate, right? I had an interesting life where I had my family, my nuclear family was in the inner city, and I had a high school, middle school, and high school in the suburbs around the white people, right? The way that Raymore and a little bit of almost, I don't want to say all of Missouri, but a lot of Missouri is a lot of the white people and the black people are somewhat similarly on the same level almost, right? We all kind of got the same struggles. There's not a lot of white people are not doing too well out there, right? You know what I'm saying? They're on somewhat the same levels. Move to Texas, completely different story. But anyways, Sayler reminded me of a bit of an MGK type of with country MGK. Had all of us in Missouri and Raymore been in a different situation, if we all moved into, if we all the class my entire class, all of us grew up in Dallas, Texas. We would be completely different. Sayler had an aura about him, right? He had a bit of an aura about him. A lot of people loved him, liked him, and a lot of people hated him sometimes too. He was a bit of an asshole, but a lot of assholes you either like or love them. The Sayler I knew, right? Hung around Julian, Dakota Robinson. I'm dropping names, you guys. Julian, Dakota Robinson, Kevin Curdy, the country kind of guys, you know what I mean? A lot of country shit going on. But he also hung around. He was also cool with the black folk too, right? It was also down with because, you know, he was fucking. He was fucking hoes. He had the hoes, doing a lot of drugs. He was down. He was with the shits. He jumped. We had a what was it, Jaquay Shepard? No, it wasn't Jaquay Shepard. It was I think it was Jaquay or something. There were stories of him jumping. He also had I think him and like two other dudes also bust down Miss Bivens. Miss Bivens. I ain't gonna put the first name, you just say Miss Bivens. We used to I ain't even gonna get into it. But anyways, Sayler. There was when I went to college, I ended up rooming with D-Rob. Ended up rooming with D-Rob, Dakota Robinson. He was a rich boy in Silver Lake. I think that was what it's called, Silver Lake, right? Rich boy. Before we ended up going to Mizzou to have college, D-Rob told me something. He said, because I got into it with Bryce Twig, man, with Bryce Twig. We worked, me and Bryce Twig's girlfriend at the time, and ex-girlfriend. They both had some sticky situations. We worked at Bob Evans in Belton. Yes, Bob fucking Evans. My first job ever, you guys. Whatever. Jamie Stevens, she was a cheerleader. I think she was also one of the captains of the cheerleading squad. But we worked together at that same restaurant, right? Also with Alyssa Young, man. Jamie, for whatever reason, because I was cool with Bryce or whatever, we always hanging around, whatever, you know what I mean? Jamie decided to start fucking with me. She wanted me to ride with her. She wanted me to go to her house. She invited me over. We didn't even do anything. I wanted to, I ain't even gonna lie. But the bro code, dude was so mad at me and whatever, and I was like, bro, get the fuck up off my back, whatever, you know what I'm saying? When I think about it, I wasn't in the wrong. I ain't even gonna lie. I was in the wrong. But me and Bryce, we was this close to really getting into some real serious fighting shit, man. He started following me. I'm in my car. He started circling the restaurant and shit, bro. And there was one day after that incident happened. Soon as I walked into the school, I saw Bryce around with his group of friends. I was so tempted. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh my God. How I just want to run over to the table and punch this motherfucker in the face and we just fight this shit out. I wanted to do it so bad. So bad, man. I was thinking it. I played it out so many times. I eventually thought about the possibilities. I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to get jumped. I don't got a lot of people that hold my back. People are friendly with me, but people are also much more friends with Bryce than they are with me. I would probably get jumped if I lost the situation. That'd be embarrassing, right? I was fairly confident I was going to beat his ass. We almost pulled over at that Walmart and I was going to beat his ass too. We was going to fight, but I was in flip-flops. What I look like losing a fight over at the Walmart in flip-flops. You know what I'm saying? We just got into a big beef. D-Rob told me that him, Bryce, Sayler, Zach Shabbat, they was all gonna jump me. It was like five white dudes that said it was gonna jump me. Sayler was part of that. Sayler had already jumped some other black dude before, and apparently it was on Halloween as well, right? At a little party, little ranch party, with a barbed wire bat. Fucked him up, man. Fucked him up. And he wasn't no small, he was like a 6'3", 6'4", big ass, you know, one of them like LeBron James 17-year-olds. He was one of them. He was like 18. He was like a senior at the time. We were like sophomores or whatever, right? Sayler was like 6'2", 6'3", right? He was kind of tall, but he was kind of skinny. He was with the shits. Jumped him. So I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all was about to jump me? For whatever reason, they decided not to jump me, right? That's the type of person Sayler was, right? That's the type of person Sayler was. Down with the shits. And so here I am, 29 going on to 30. A lot of people passed away. People continue to pass away, man. It's got me looking at my life. My cousin just turned 30 on Halloween as well. I went to go celebrate with him, man. A little bit. Didn't really do as much as I wanted to, you guys. It was real late. But anyways, it's just got me really thinking. And I don't know who needs to hear this, you guys, but life can be short. I don't want to say it is short. I can't say it is short. I say that the shit that you do makes your life short. The decisions that you make makes your life short, right? And so you have a choice. You have a choice to either live fast, die young, or possibly being a square, taking your time, sitting down, doing the lame shit until things pop off, until you can safely do the things that you want to do with the right people around you. Now, neither of these choices are guaranteed. You could hope to live a fast life. I did that when I was a teenager, going crazy, going to hella parties, messing with a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, doing a lot of drugs or whatever. You run the risk of ending your life short. One of the guys that I met out here befriended, that my sister also befriended out in Dallas, he ended up dying at 22, overdose on some Xanax. You can run the risk of really living fast and dying young, right? Or you can also run the risk of what I feel like I've been going through, which is sitting down, stabilize my life around 24, 25. I just stopped going out as much. I stopped doing all crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to get my life together. I recognized that life wasn't going in the way that I wanted to. I recognized that the people around me wasn't doing the things that I should have been. I've been around one of the girls that I used to mess with heavy, told me that she knew someone that was in a murder. She knew someone that murdered somebody. She was a cokehead and she had a baby. Knew some strippers that would get in little motels to fuck clients and stuff. They were still making some money. You know what I'm saying? Knew some niggas that was dealing coke. Still know some homies that flip yay. Niggas got locked up. Know some up, you know what I'm saying? Like, know some motherfuckers that got shot. Went to cold parties that got like getting picked up by the police. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? I had to sit my ass down. Life has been, I don't want to say boring. It has been kind of boring. I'm not doing the things that I want to do. But I'm here to say I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm not unhealthy. Instead of going out as much, I like to spend my time going to the gym, running around the track. I try every day. I try to consciously decide on, should I eat some ice cream or should I eat this grilled chicken? I'm making conscious decisions on the foods that I eat. It's not easy. It's not glamorous. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have to be boring, but maybe I just don't have the energy to, or maybe I just don't have I don't have the capability of making this life much more glamorous than it is as of right now. But I'm here to tell you, it's okay. As long as you have a purpose and an aim, things will get better. Why would you want to die young? 30. You just turned 30. You doing all these things. You living your life and stuff like that, man. People, you know what I mean? I love my cousin, bro. Shout out my cousin. Nigga done got robbed 3 times. Got sent to the hospital like a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? These are but he's living a damn life. He told me as soon as he said, I was like, bro, how was your birthday, bro? I ain't tell you know, like, you know what was, you know? He was like, I'm gonna be real with you, buddy. Woke up this morning to a threesome. I slapped both asses like. I was like, bro, I love you. I love you. Whenever some unfortunate situations happen, and you know, we always like, man, I'm glad, hope everything's all right. Hoping, you know, the city, people fuck with you the more you outside. People fuck with you the more you outside. And so, are you doing this for the people, or are you doing this for you and your family? That's the decision you gotta make. And so, I'm just here to tell you guys, as someone who's been around this shit, the scene and stuff like that, you guys, man, Sometimes it's okay to sit down until things pop up, until it pop off. And it's okay, man. It's okay. Part of me making this video is also for me, because I've been doing this shit for like 5-6 years, you guys. Like 24, around 2018, 2019. I had to sit down. I had to just reevaluate my life. I had to focus on. I had to do the square shit, man. I got my loan license, got my real estate license, learned a lot about finances, spent the 2-3 years to learn about the equities market and shit like that, you guys. It's gotten to the point where I can't even, like, when I go out, when I go to the club, I can't even talk. I don't have a good time, man. I just don't have a good time because I don't have anything in common anymore with people. You know what I mean? At least with the people that, you know, I've been hanging around with. Like, yeah, I like to smoke. Yeah, I like to drink. Yeah, I like hoes and shit like that. But I don't have anything in common with these bitches no more, bro. I don't have common anymore with these niggas. What I look like going to the club talking about, oh, man, hey, man, I'm expecting the first quarter of next year to be a very bearish, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? People gonna be looking at me like, bro, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about, dog? Like, I came here to have a good time and look at some ass, man. You over here talking about fucking markets and shit, bro. Get the fuck up on out of here. That's what it's like, man. And I'm here to tell you it's okay. It's okay. The devil is a fucking lie, and the devil runs this world, man. I hate when people say, oh, I believe in Jesus, I believe in God. No, motherfucker. A lot of people, at least in my experience, a lot of people that promote God and Jesus the most are doing the devil's work the hardest. Seriously, on everything, man. Look at the Young Thug shit. Look at the Lil Durk shit, bro. Look at all this stuff that's going around. The more you do the devil's work, the more people gonna fuck with you. It's okay to sit down. It's okay to be lame. Don't think of it as being lame. Understand why you're doing certain things. You know what I mean? And just be careful out there, man. Just be fucking careful out there. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Homie 30 with a 21-year-old girlfriend. That's how Missouri was, man. You get a lot of you get some, bro. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna be on. That's what I'm gonna be on. I'm be fucking all these young assholes. I don't give a fuck, bro. 18 to 30. 40 if she bad, man. 40 if she bad. She gotta be bad and gotta take care of herself, bro. 18 to 40, free game, all game, open season for me personally. So Sayler was living a life, man. He was doing his thing. He was a cool cat. Bitches loved him. Niggas loved him. White folk loved him. You know? But your life catch up to you guys. Here go Jet. Here go my man Jetty. Dude grew up. And here I am living a life with a bunch of fucking cats. No hoes right now. But I'm learning how to make tens of thousands of dollars a day, you guys. And until that day comes, it's just what it is. Don't be afraid to embrace the monotony of stability. I'll say that one more time. Don't be afraid and don't be ashamed of embracing the monotonous of stability. All right? With that being said, man, I ain't gonna say rest in peace to Sayler. Rest in peace to Sayler. But he was a fuckboy. Just gotta be real at the end of the day, man. Gotta call it what it is, man. He was a fuckboy. Fuckboy lifestyle. I've been a fuckboy. I bet you some people could say that I'm a fuck nigga. Fuckboy lifestyle's fun as hell. It's fun. But at the end of the day, it can write you a ticket to a short life, man. It's your brother Trey, man. I'll see you guys in the next one.